so excited because I'm going to show you all how I recreate the Starbucks apple cider donut. And this donut came out last year, but I didn't get a chance to go and, buy one. So this year I think it's discontinued. Yeah, I checked on the website and it's discontinued. And I was like, well, you know what? I decided I'm just going to make this donut. Also, this is a donut I'm trying to recreate. And I'm just so excited to, just recreate this donut and see how it tastes. And I know it's going to be delicious. So if you all want to see how I make this donut, and if you all love donuts, just keep on watching. And I'm just so excited to try this donut because I know it's going to be so good. So, alright, so just keep on watching. Here are all the ingredients I'm using to make the apple cider donut. First up, I'm taking the pan and I'm using 3 cups of apple cider. Here's the first cup. And here is the second cup of apple cider. And here is the third cup of apple cider. Now I'm just bringing the apple cider to a boil. After the apple cider is finished, I put it in a bowl. In this bowl, I'm putting 1 cup of sugar and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. And then I'm setting that bowl aside. In another bowl, I am putting 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Next, I'm adding 2/3 cup of light brown sugar. Next, I'm adding 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And 1 teaspoon of salt. And a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. And 1 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Here's the melted butter. It's already cooled off. And here is the 2 eggs I whisked together. And here's the apple cider. I'm taking the melted butter and I am putting it in the apple cider. Next, I'm taking the eggs and I'm also placing it in the bowl. Now I'm taking the whisk and whisking together the butter, eggs, and apple cider. I put all the dry ingredients in a bigger bowl. Now I'm pouring the mixture over the dry ingredients. And then I stir the ingredients together using a rubber spatula. Now I'm taking the dough and covering up the bowl, and I'm placing the bowl in the refrigerator for about 1 hour so the dough can chill. After I took the dough from the refrigerator, after it's chilled, I just lightly floured the surface and floured the donut cutter and the spoon. Now it's time to pat out the dough. Now taking the rolling pin and roll out the dough. Now taking the donut cutter, I'm cutting out the donut rounds. Now taking the spoon, I'm making a circle in the middle for the donut hole. And here are all the donuts after I cut them out. And now I'm placing the donuts in the heated vegetable oil. Also, the heat is on high, but eventually I cut it down to medium. Now I'm just letting them cook until they get nice and brown. And then I just flip them over so they can cook. I forgot to film me making the icing, but I used 2 cups of confectionery sugar, and also I put water in it, but it all depends on how thick or thin you want your icing. It depends on how much water you put in it. And also I put a half a teaspoon of vanilla flavor. I placed the donut on this pan and it's parchment paper, and it's finished cooking, and they look so good. Now it's time to ice in the donuts. Now I have finished icing in the donuts, and now it's time to place the donuts on the plate. And this is what the donuts look like. I added sprinkles like Starbucks did on their donuts, and it reminds me so much of the Starbucks donuts. And now let's taste the donuts. That donut tastes so good. You can taste the apple cider and all this sugar and cinnamon. Thumbs up.